Hey everybody, it's James here from guitarist.com, and today I'm going to show you how to play Obla Di Obla Da by the Beatles. And this song is quite easy. I wouldn't learn this as my very first or second song on guitar, but once you're pretty good with the chords like G, C, D, E minor, you know, that classic 4-chord combo, this song is pretty straightforward. Let's just take a quick look at what we'll be learning.
Desmond has a barrel in the marketplace. Molly is a singer in a band. Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face. And Molly says this as she takes him by the hand. Obla Di, Obla Da, life goes on. Ra, la, la, how the life goes on. Obla Di, Obla Da, life goes on. Ra, la, la, how the life goes on. In a couple of years they have built a home sweet home with a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Jones.
Now, before we jump in, I'd just like to mention I have some resources for you. There's my free ebook, which is completely free for all my subscribers. It has all the chords, chord switching, strumming, chord progressions, how to learn songs. It's all in there, and it's all free for all my subscribers. There's a link in the corner and down below if you have not grabbed your copy yet. Also, while you're down below, you might as well subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the bell icon. That way you'll be notified of my upcoming lessons. And if you've already done that, I sincerely appreciate your support. Now, jumping in, this song, we're doing it in the key of G. So we're starting out on a G chord, and then we're going to switch to D. And when we do that, we can leave our ring finger down. If we play G this way, so on the top two strings, my pinky and ring finger are on the 3rd fret, my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the thickest string. You can add your index to the 2nd fret of the A string. It doesn't really make a difference unless you really arch your fingers. Leave our ring finger down and we can pivot into that D shape. So just try that a few times if you're not familiar. I go over it in my ebook if you want a chance to really practice this. From there, we're coming back to our G chord, and then we're going from G into a C chord. So you'll want to practice that a little bit too, going G into C. And for that, I like to think about what order I'm placing my fingers. When I make my C chord, I can go ring, middle, index, or I can go index, middle, ring. But you just want to pick one and just stick with that and build up that muscle memory. Try it for a couple months like that. Maybe it's still not working, then switch the order, you know. Either way, here's the chords, the chord order for the beginning of the song here for our verse. There aren't really too many surprises, except at the very end when it goes, and Molly says this as she takes him by the hand. For that part, the last line of our verse, we're going to be playing G for 2 beats and D for 2 beats. So they're sharing a measure. And it might be worthwhile to just play downstrokes and just count through the verse. Every chord symbol is 4 downstrokes except for that part where we only do 2 downstrokes on G and 2 downstrokes on D. And you can just go, Desmond has his barrow in the market, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, just counting as you play the chords. You could even sing, girl, I like your face, and Molly, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That way you can be sure that you're playing the right chord for the right number of times, make sure your transitions are all there, and basically take your chord hand out of the equation, because now we're going to take a look at the strumming, which goes like this. And that's a really simple pattern. When you listen to the song, there's a lot of like that kind of rhythm, and this pattern has that has that thing going on. To play it, we do a root, which is it's like a tiny downstroke that just focuses on the thicker strings. Root, down, up, and then we do that again. Root, down, up, and with the counting, 1, 2, 3, 4. So on beat 1, I do a root. On beat 2, I do a down up. And then on beat 3, a root. And beat 4, a down up. I want you to try that. You can either say the strokes going root, down, up, or you can say the counting if you want a bit of a challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, that over and over again until you're comfortable with it. If you need more help with strumming, I have a ton of stuff to help you with that. My favorite is my beginner course, Learn Guitar Once and For All, which is designed to get you really feeling it and like naturally strumming and playing the chord shapes and doing a song like this, no problem. I'll put a link in the corner and down below for that. Either way, we're going to take our strumming pattern and add it to our chord shapes. Keeping in mind near the end there when we only played 2 beats of G and 2 beats of D, well, we're just going to do half our strumming pattern on each of that. So for that last line, and Molly says this as she takes him by the hand. So I just went root, down, up 1 time on each of those. You can always just watch. I'm going to play through the whole thing, the whole verse, and you can just see what's happening, rewind it, try it with me after. I'm going to do this with a metronome to keep us nice and steady, give you an opportunity to practice with a metronome. 1, 2, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Desmond has his barrow in the marketplace. Molly is a singer in a band. Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face. And Molly says this as she takes him by the hand. And we have 2 more sections. Next up is the chorus. And I'm going to write the chords up here. Once again, we want to pay attention to that counting. You can see we start off with a full measure of G, but then D and E minor is just 2 beats each. So we're just going to go root, down, up on D, root, down, up on E minor, and then root, down, up on G, root, down, up on D, and then a full measure of G. So you can see that we're, really having to pay attention to how long we play each chord for. Once again, you can do that thing where you just play downstrokes and count. 2, 3, life goes on, brah. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a great exercise. Otherwise, I'm just going to play through this. You can just see me do it and try it with me after with our metronome on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, blood dial, life goes on. Blah, la, la, how the life goes on. So that's the verse and the chorus. The bridge is very straightforward. Once again, this isn't a difficult song. Here are the chord shapes, and there's no dividing of measures. We're just going to play just do our strumming pattern once per chord symbol. Let's just try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. In a couple of years, they have built a home, sweet home. With a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Jones. And I want you to practice those 3 sections separately, the verse, the chorus, and the bridge, till you're really good at them, and then it'll be no problem to go print out the lyrics and just play them in the correct order. For this tune, we do verse, chorus, then we play our bridge, and then verse, chorus, bridge, verse, chorus, and then there's an outro. So you can see the order of all the parts there. And if you're confused by this, don't worry. We'll talk about it more in a sec. I just want to talk about the outro. We're going to be playing our chorus. And at the very end, when we go, la la, how the life goes on, we go to an E minor chord on the very final chorus instead of our G chord. And then we play it 2 times. And then we go, if you want some fun, sing oh blah dee blah da. But you can see it's all written out there, all the beats and everything. I'm just going to play through that last bit one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. La la, how the life goes on. And if you want some fun, sing oh blah dee blah da. Now, if you want an opportunity to play along with the entire song with me, that's on my Patreon page. I have a full playthrough with the chords and lyrics and all that. There's more info on that down below. Otherwise, don't forget to check out all my resources. There's my free ebook, which is going to help you with all the basics. My course, Learn Guitar Once and For All, which is going to basically hold your hand through that whole thing and help you practice, help you do every single step that it's going to take to go from You could even be an absolute beginner, all the way to a confident strummer, you know, somebody who can really feel the rhythm and just, you know, enjoy playing music and like be ready to go to an open mic or jam with your friends. I'll put info on all that down below. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you just want to say hi. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. That really helps me out. Otherwise, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.